Hello, welcome to the program Political Viewpoint on ASO Television. My name is Topsy Gimba, your host. Political Viewpoint is a program that looks into national issues and then we discuss them. It gives me that privilege sometimes to invite personalities to be with us in the studio to analyze on issue or issues that we discuss at that particular edition. Of course, it's been quite very interesting being with you over time since this program came on board. Indeed, we look into Nigeria where things are really happening. Today, I want to assure you that indeed we are going to be discussing issues relating to Niger Delta ex-agitators and good governance in this country. You know, this particular program was initiated far back when Yaradua was there. It was intended to provide succor to young generations who felt aggrieved and began to fight the government, creating some kind of free flow of economy, knowing very well that this is the region that provides crude oil for Nigeria to sell and making money to develop the nation. And so when these boys felt they were not being taken care of, they began to take arms and fight the government. But Yaradua felt it was important to come up with this initiative, and we began to see the results. Today, indeed, I have with me in the studio one of the ex-agitators, who is the chairman, Niger Delta Agitators for Good Governance, not any other person than Comrade Momos Wilberforce. Of course, Comrade Wilberforce was one of them who today stands to defend the system that's actually protecting them, who has the coordinator in the person of Dr. Dennis Otaro. It's a pleasure having you on the program this evening, Comrade Momos Wilberforce.
Thank you very much, sir.
You've been my friend for a very long time, really, where we look into issues related to Niger Delta. Niger Delta is not just about me, but it's an issue that concerns Nigerians, because that is where the money is coming from.
Yes.
And I remember at a point, you people were feeling a little bit uncomfortable with the government, and we felt you're supposed to destabilize the entire system by doing so, fighting the government. But Yaradua came up with the initiative and said, hey, stop that. This is the way we're going to do it. We are looking for a way of giving you succor, giving you training, giving you education, giving you even money to start off your lives. Where are we since that initiative came on board?
Yes, by the grace of God, we are making progress. Along the line, we are making progress by His grace, because of the people that are running the system and managing the system, coupled to the fact that the president, this Ahmed Bola Tinubu, is also supporting the system. So we say we are making progress by the grace of God. Because so many things that we talked about in the past concerning training of the beneficiaries, empowering of the beneficiaries, and all the rest, those things gradually they are coming to play. Like we said earlier, like the present administrator, Dr. Dennis Otaro, like we said earlier, he has started his training. He has started the training, including the educational training. For example, the training that he launched in Delta State for maritime skills training.
Maritime?
Yes, maritime skills training center at Joe Marine Institute of.
Okay, like this picture that's been displayed, is that the training?
Yes, that is the training that we are talking about. Joe Marine Institute of Nautical Studies and Research, where they involve.
You mean these ones that we can see on the screen now, displayed on the screen now? Yes. These are people who have benefited in the training? These
are the first set of people that they got involved in the skills, the maritime skill training. Dr. Dennis Otuaro's tenure. He started with this set of people, 98 of them. After then, he has started activating, bringing other people on board. After launching this very skill acquisition, this skill training, maritime skill training, he has started with the educational aspect of the training also. So
like this particular skill, maritime training, skills and research, basically, all of these persons, they are into what, in riverine area or what?
Yes, you know, our area is riverine, totally a riverine area, the Niger Delta area. More of the areas are covered with the riverine area. So the man sees it as necessity to start with this aspect, because at the end of the day, we will still run back to our, the area that we concentrate most, which is the riverine area. So it started with this training by getting 98% involved to kickstart the training set, of which other trainings will be coming up. Other trainings will be coming up. Like as I speak with you, the educational aspect of the training has started also. Yes, they are getting more persons involved. Like I said earlier, that the program, everything he has programmed.
Okay, this is who?
Yeah, the coordinator of the program, Dr. Dennis Otuaro.
Oh, okay, I'm just seeing it for the first time.
Yes, this is the man that is making things to happen right now. As we are speaking, they started publishing the names of people to go for scholarship. Meanwhile, they've sent 23 persons outside the country. As I speak with you, they've sent 23 persons outside the country. They've mobilized, they've started mobilizing or demobilizing different people to different schools, university, private university in Nigeria. They've started as I speak with you. So all those things as I speak with you is ongoing, and it will continue from now till next year. According to the information, they'll be deploying people gradually until December, next year, January. They'll continue deploying people for the educational aspect of it.
Wow, how many months do they spend in receiving this training?
In receiving this training aspect, in some cases,
like this particular picture, there's no maritime training.
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes. It depends on the particular course that each of them are doing. Some courses can take you 1 year, some might take you 8 months, 6 months. It depends on the course that they are doing. So that is how the training looks like. It depends on the area of your specialization. The way it is in the aspect of the education, where some persons will be doing medicine or will be doing laws, while they will spend 6 years or years. That is how some persons will do 4 years.
In a well-established institution.
Yes, exactly. Right. So that is the process. You have started as I speak with you. You've deployed people for educational scholarship. You've deployed people on this aspect of the maritime skill training. So the man has started work as I speak with you.
Yeah.
He has started work.
So this man, was he one time too an agitator, or the leadership just came to him like that?
No, he was one time an agitator.
It wasn't?
It was one time an agitator. That's why when they look at the system and say, oh, they say no, they need to pick somebody from the system that will understand the pains and the sufferings of the people. That's why he was selected. And it took his time to calculate, to check, to make sure that there are no errors. That's why it took this 5 to 6 months to arrange the system, coordinate the people that will go for several trainings, and the kind of training that he is coming up with is a special training. This maritime training will be one of a kind. You understand? Because the people, you need to look at the area where these people rely on mostly. We rely on the riverine area. He has deployed people to that direction, maritime. You understand the idea about it? People will learn how to learn everything concerning the maritime. They will go deep down into the maritime. They will learn it. It will be totally different on this our normal casual maritime activities that we are talking about. Which one will be a special maritime training for the people of 98 persons. For the start,
like people who are leaders in the Niger Delta, like former President Goodluck Jonathan, do you have any relationship with him in terms of either seeking for advice or something like that? You know,
if me, I have personal relationship with him.
Okay.
Though it's from my state, from Bayelsa State. Me, I'm from Bayelsa State.
Okay. I can yes. Look at the. Thank God that.
Yes, the presidential amnesty coordinator is going around.
This picture, what does it signify?
It signifies the movement of the coordinator. Doing proper
Dr. Dennis Otuaro.
Dr. Dennis Otuaro.
These persons here.
Yeah, doing proper consultation. You know, when you assume office, as a wise person, you need to consult in order for you not to get it wrong. Sharing ideas with leaders, past president, to get idea on how to go about things, because the former president has knowledge about this program. So Dr. Dennis Otuaro sees it as something that is very, very necessary for him to do by consulting this man concerning this program, sharing ideas, buying ideas from the former president. So it's a very nice idea, and that is what he has been doing ever before he kickstarted these training programs. Yes, he did his consultation, total consultation, by going around the state, meeting with leaders and kings and royal fathers of the region, including former governors, former presidents, and current president, current governors. I mean to say, he's meeting with them to get clear picture on how to run the system. That is what he has been doing, and it's the way we are seeing it. He's getting it right.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it non-inside villa? That's like now President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yeah. Does he know him, or are there leaders who help him that equally know President Bola Tinubu to talk to how things are supposed to work in Niger Delta? President
Tinubu knows him very well now. The person that appointed him.
Yeah, okay.
President Tinubu was the one that appointed him, so he knows him very well. He knows about his activity.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, look, I can see this picture.
Yes.
I can see this. That's the president. Yeah.
Yes.
With the leaders of the
ex-agitators.
Okay.
These are leaders from the Niger Delta region, the ex-agitators, the big wings from ex-agitators.
Yeah.
But there are leaders. These leaders that we are seeing on your screen are leaders that are presently leading themselves. Because as a leader, you must make sure you carry your people to the fullest.
Yeah.
You must carry your people to the fullest. Like the leaders that we are seeing on the screen, like General Boylov and General Shoot Aside. These leaders are leaders that were leading people, that were leading rebels, that were fighting the system. But after the whole program, after the disarmament and all the rest, I don't think these leaders are carrying those persons along as expected. Because if you go to the region, like this leader we are talking about, General Boylov, is from Bayelsa State, from my local government, Southern Niger local government. He does not have much relevance any longer.
Okay.
Because of his present behavior.
Right.
When people were, where people were in the creek with him, he was moving with people, carrying people along. Now that they've granted us amnesty, he's supposed to carry his followers, people that fought with him, along. But he is not doing so, including this other one that visited to Shoot Aside from Ondo State, from Arugbo, precisely. That one too is not also carrying the people along. They are like the Shoot Aside that I'm talking about. He is the only one that is on top of the game in his states. He is the only one that has benefited much. For example, he has properties all over the place. In Delta, in Ondo State, everywhere. He has properties. Is as rich as any other thing. It's as rich as, I don't know how to put it. But then, what about his followers? He cannot mention 5 persons or 10 persons that struggle with him, that is carrying along, that are enjoying as expected.
Okay.
For example, as a leader, if you have 10 houses after struggle, after armed struggle, it's expected that your followers will have 1 or 2 houses. But these kind of leaders that we are seeing, General Boylov and General Shoot Aside, they are not those kind of leaders. They are leaders that are presently leading themselves. Meanwhile, they will be criticizing the people that are doing the right thing. So these leaders are leaders.
They are not like Dr. Dennis, right?
Dr. Dennis is the coordinator of the program.
Coordinator.
We have people like Tompolo. We have people like Ateketom, Chief Ateketom, the king of Okoshiri. We have people like them. Those people are leaders like them.
Okay.
But as I speak with you, those persons have thousands of followers that are with them. Thousands of followers that they've created a job for. Thousands of followers made
when
so many
about followership. You are not talking about those who are still carrying arms, but just
no,
train them.
No, the kind of followership that I'm talking about are, for example, we struggle the armed struggle together. Out of 100 persons that struggle together with you, at least you can be boast of 5 persons that are doing perfectly well
in the society.
In the society. It shows that you are truly a leader, because you must lead to the end. Tompolo, as I speak with you, right from when people embrace the amnesty, is making peace, is making sure that there is peace everywhere. Then his followers, as I speak with you, is carrying them. If you want to deep down to get fact about what I'm trying to tell you now, go down to the region, go down to the creek, go down to the streets of the region. You will see how Tompolo, Ateketom, how they've carried so many people along, including General Young Shagro. As I speak to you, General Boylov that we are talking about does not have any relevance. in the States. It's based in Abuja here. It does not have any relevance. How can you be a leader, a big wing like that? You, after disarmament, you cannot boast of 15 persons that will stand on their own. Most of his boys are still facing challenges of armed strength in this same armed struggle. So any leader that is a true leader, you must lead your people to the end in such a way that they will benefit. You must make sure you position them to a particular height before you leave them. But in the case of these guys that we are talking about, this shooter side that we are talking about, it does not do anything. As if you go to his
so what's the coordinator doing? I'm talking about Dr. Dennis Otwaro. Having understood that these are the people who actually took arm against the government, but again, at the end of the day, that has become history. So now, to make things work well, is to coordinate with these people as the head, as a coordinator. Does he talk to them that, you know, you've been the creek fighting, and now amnesty is there, and you have people who fought, who came up with this struggle with you? Have you provided benefits for them so that they too can?
Yes.
Does he talk to them that way? I'm talking about the present coordinator.
The present coordinator, he has been going, like I said earlier, he has been going around. He has met with the king of Okoshiri, King Ateketon. That one is big, is one of the big five. He has gone, he has paid him his visit, shared ideas with him, he has talked to them. That one is doing well. That one is okay with the system. But these ones that we are talking about, this shooter side and General Boylov that we are talking about, they are among the people that are fighting the system underground. The truth must be told. They are the ones that are fighting the system underground with one of their boys.
Okay.
Yes.
Who is this one then? Is it the?
Yes, this one is the Jude Baboyo that the Boylov is using to fight against the system.
Okay.
He's criticizing the system, criticizing everyone, of which he forgot that his boss, who is the General Boylov, does not have relevance in the street of Bayelsa, because as a leader that has carried arms against the government and you have so many followers that struggle with you, you need to have people that will be talking good things about you on the streets. People need to see evidence of how you've assisted so many persons after the armed struggle. But in the case of General Boylov, nothing of that nature. Meanwhile, the Jude that we are talking about, the Jude is just criticizing.
That's the Jude we are seeing on the screen.
Yes, the Jude that we are seeing on the screen they're giving him a particular job on how to go online to criticize this present administrator. His duty now is to fault the system, give allegation to leaders, accusing them unnecessarily. That is what he's doing right now. Of which he forgot that he has a boss that has not done anything, that does not have any relevance anymore in the street, even in his community. Because as a leader, you must have a legacy in your village, in your community, in your state. You should start telling people, if you start showing people or telling people the things that is General Boylov has done so far. You should start telling us.
But if somebody complains like the way Jude is complaining, doesn't it mean enough for the coordinator to call him and ask him what are the issues that he feels they are not being addressed, so that at the end of the day he'll be able to attend to them or some of them? Does the coordinator look into that aspect? I'm talking about Dr. Dennis Otwaro. Well, when there's smoke, there must be fire.
Yes.
So if Jude does what he's doing by writing against him, do you foresee that there's something on the ground?
It's a very good idea. If they are running a government and people are criticizing the government, it's a very nice.
Very nice.
But when you're criticizing the government negatively, it will not go well. You cannot be criticizing a system and be talking about how much is in the system, how have they used the money, how have they spent the money, they have mismanaged the money.
Is it not right to ask about how much?
It's right to ask about those questions, but when you're not with facts, okay, as you speak, Dr. Dennis Otwaro has started the training of the Excitator 98 in Delta State, Joe Marine. He has started the educational aspect. Is it not funds? Billions of naira. Meanwhile, Jude
Okay, Joe Marine is one of the
Yes, one of the consultants that is handling the training.
Okay.
Yes, Joe Marine Institute in Delta State.
Okay.
Jude supposed to do some verification. If it failed to endure, is not accusing the system that they've not done anything with the money. They've lavished the money. They've spent the money. Now, where did they get funds to finance this project? Where are they generating those funds to send people to invest?
And that's the more reason why you people are supposed to be coming on television and create an awareness, so that those who are like you will know basically that really something is really going on in the system. Because anybody that stands outside the system will not believe that something is actually going on. So I feel maybe Jude is one of those ones who probably believes that nothing is really working. So the best is to criticize.
Yes.
So it is equally good like the way you are talking, so that he will get to know basically like these pictures that you've been displaying over time is to really allow people like
Jude to know the process and the ways that the system is working right now.
Yes.
Now he has shifted. He has shifted his manner of criticism. Now he's not criticizing the aspect of the office, nor sending people for trading any longer, not sending people for school any longer, because
these things are happening.
Things are happening in our eyes.
Yeah.
So it's not criticizing towards that direction any longer. It is now criticizing our general GOC Tompolo. It's not criticizing concerning the pipeline surveillance and all the rest, NNPC and all the rest, of which is very, very wrong. You cannot be going towards that direction. Yeah. Of which you have a boss that has not done anything. Your boss cannot come and stand in a state to show that since the disarmament or since we embrace the amnesty, look at what I've done, look at the things I've done to benefit the people of the region. Your boss cannot come out and show those evidence. Meanwhile, these people that we are talking about, Tompolo, as I speak with you, is using his influence to create job. Tantita, as I speak with you, Tantita is doing a very serious job right now as I speak with you.
Okay, Tantita is under his purview.
Tantita is under Tompolo's
leadership.
Yes.
Okay.
It's running it, it's securing, it's working for the government as I speak with you. It's rather working for the government, using that medium to employ people, more than 7,000 persons. If I'm not mistaken, if almost 10,000 persons under. So we expect our leaders to use their influence to create job. But in the case of these persons that we are talking about, they don't have anything to show. Rather, they are fighting the system in a way. That's why, as they've paid the president a visit, the president needs to deal with them based on their personal relationship or based on personal activity. But if the president wants to deal with them based on the people of the region, we advise the president not to go towards that direction.
Okay.
Because they are not representing the people.
Those ones that paid visit to the president,
they are the ones
why the coordinator didn't be part of the visit?
The coordinator is seriously running the office.
Okay.
Yes, it's seriously running the office. When they're giving you assignment, all you need to do is to put things together, run it according to the expectation of the president. So that is what he is busy doing. These are visits to the president. We don't know the purpose of this visit. Okay. Yes, but we strongly believe that
is all for good.
Not all for good for themselves. Yes, because we know them, we know their activities, we know they don't have anything to show for it, they don't have anything to prove that since the disarmament that they embrace the amnesty.
Is Tompolo there?
Tompolo is not there.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you, that these persons that they are showing that visited the president, they don't have anything. They are big leaders. They are millionaires, billionaires. As I speak with you, these people are billionaires, but they cannot show us 10 persons.
They have transformed their lives.
That they have transformed their life. Like the shooter aside from that Ondo State, as we speak with you, he cannot be moving freely in Ondo State, in his community. Why? Because he left everybody and is enriching himself alone. As a matter of fact, the programs that the government has put in place, he is killing them in Ondo State. There is a particular training center that was built by the Ministry of Nigeria Development in his area. Shootasai set up his own training center, abandoned this massive project just because of his selfish interest to make sure that his own training center is doing jobs, training the people and all the rest. He abandoned this training center that the federal government has spent billions of naira to build because of his interest. So those kind of people are not leaders. They are leaders that are leading themselves, because a leader without followers are not leaders. Because the evidence of a good leader, it will reflect on his subordinate, on his followers. People that cannot be boast of 20 persons. I put you to them. You're on live television. I put you to them for them to bring out the names of 20 persons from their camps that they've transformed. They cannot. But if you want to talk about Tompolo has empowered hundreds of people. You want to talk about King Ateketon, he has done similar things. We have another General Young Shagru, is coordinating the people, coordinating the Nigeria people in Abuja here, coordinating the Ijaw people in Abuja here, making sure that he's bringing them together, guide them. More these leaders fail to do so. He's doing those kind of things.
But I thought the training is supposed to come from the person that government has recognized.
Yes.
And the person recognized in this case is people like Dr. Dennis Otuaru.
Okay, that
they are the ones who have the face of the president in the Niger Delta region. That whatever they say represents the interests of the president.
Yes.
Those ones were mentioned probably during the time that they took arms to fight the system. They made their money, but of course they are not known. So to talk about them training,
if they are not known, as in
maybe they might not take training to be very serious in at their own aspects of life.
Try to understand,
and maybe expect the coordinator to do the training.
Let me explain something to you.
Yes.
So I not get me wrong.
All right.
The aspect that I'm explaining about these persons is different from the office of the coordinator.
Okay.
The office of the coordinator is to coordinate the affairs of the ex-agitators, including them.
Good governance.
No, ex-agitators in general. That is the assignment of the
given to him.
Given to the office of the coordinator. The area that I have concern about these leaders is that
can people like Tompolo or Shoot Aside, can they be under the control of the coordinator?
If as a leader of the program, as a leader in the system, if they appoint a coordinator from anywhere, automatically the coordinator will be overseeing the activities of everybody that is under that program. That is the assignment, that is the job of the coordinator.
Okay.
So on the aspect of the training and all the rest is the responsibility of the Presidential Amnesty Office. But then we are talking about leaders that are made through this struggle. And this struggle get to do with arms. And this struggle get to do with people. Because you cannot do it alone. An individual cannot do it alone. General Boylov cannot do it alone. General Shutasai cannot do it alone. Other generals cannot do it alone. But then, after the amnesty, people were empowered massively out of what they've achieved. Because the essence of empowerment is to empower people. While the office is running the normal training, normal empowerment, normal educational, the leaders that are empowered, like King Ateketon, Tompolo, including Yosha Group, they are looking forward to carrying people along with their own. If you are a billionaire, you will spend some millions on your people to make sure you put them to the standard. While the office is doing its own. These persons are not doing similar things. That's what I'm trying to say. That they are not doing similar things. But these persons cannot represent the interest of the people of Nigeria because they are representing themselves. General Boylov and Shoot Aside. This information I'm giving you right now, if you go down to the street of Bayelsa State, if you go down to its village, Ezetu, if you come to Abuja where it's based, it does not have structure where you can call, just make call for your people to come around, for your people to happily, joyfully come around. It's not about when maybe they mobilize it to go and mobilize for politics. You bring out money to share among your people. No, that is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that a leader that has not forgotten about his people that struggle with him, that carry arms with him. I'm talking about those kind of leaders. These leaders does not fall in that category because we know them. As I speak with you, they don't have people to point out like these 15 persons, they are landlords either in Bayelsa, Abuja, and all the rest. They cannot come and defend that one. Of which person, someone like Tompolo has hundreds of persons that can boast of themselves that through Tompolo, I'm not a landlord. Through Tompolo, I don't have challenges with rent. Through Tompolo, I'm doing a very good business. Through Ateketom, I'm doing well. Ateketom, as I speak with you in River State, is doing massively well, empowering people. People that he has empowered are more than 100, thousands. But let me not exaggerate. But I can tell you that Ateketom, King Ateketom can bring out 100 persons that are doing extremely, as a matter of fact, the people that Tompolo and Ateke has empowered can empower other people. They are the people that they empower. Can equally empower. They are empowering other people.
Okay, that's good.
So that is the situation I'm talking about. These people are not like that. I know what I'm telling you.
All right.
Yes, because if you want to get information, if you go down to the streets, that is where you gather information. At times we sit down in places, people will be talking about these people. You'll be ashamed that are they really leaders? How can you be talking about a man that is thinking of himself? A man that cannot boast of 10 persons that people will say, General Boylov, empower this person, empower this person, empower this, or shoot aside, empower these 10 persons. Look at so person. You cannot boast of that. But if you want to talk about these other people, they are numerous.
So in a sense, they should allow Dr. Dennis Otuaro to do his job.
To do his job, because the Dr. Dennis Otuaro that we are talking about, the man has conscience. The man has a fear of God. The man knows what is good for the people. The man has conscience. These other leaders I'm telling you about, they don't have conscience. As media people should, at times when we come like this and give you some information, people should do background findings and checks to know about all these things. These people are not people to trust. They are for themselves. And in the region, we don't need people like that to represent us.
So the year is running out. We are in November, very soon December, and the year concludes itself, and then we'll start January 2025. Is the coordinator putting things in order to ensure that another phase of really coordinating the Niger Delta exegetors in the way it will look nice?
As I speak with you, because of the training that he has started, they are rolling continuously. The women are coming on board soonest. Enough women be carried along concerning this training and empowerment. More empowerment is coming as I speak with you, because they've done they started with vocational training. Which is maritime skill acquisition training. They started with education. The education aspect will run from now, according to the information, it will run from now to January. They'll be deploying people continuously from now to January. Then the empowerment aspect is also coming up. Is that not what we expect from our people? In that situation, do we need people to go against Dr. Dennis Otuaro? But somebody will be criticizing the system based on their selfish interests. We'll say no to that. We'll continue to call. This time around, we are ready to be calling their names and be mentioning their names, because nothing is happening. We'll call their names as they are failing to understand that leadership is leadership. They are criticizing people, talking down on people. We'll start telling people about the real things that their own leaders are doing. We will not go and tell lies concerning their leaders. You understand? I will not go and start telling lies about General Boylov. I will not start telling lies about shoot aside. I will not do that. You understand? I will tell you facts.
I see you are in camps. Are you people in different camps?
Different camps.
Okay.
So the responsibility of every leader is to make sure you monitor.
There will be power struggle among these camps then?
No, for now there are no camps.
Okay.
In the past there was camps.
Okay, but now
now everybody, we are off.
We are off from the
camp. But then people are still looking after their boys, because most of these leaders are, as I was talking, most of them, they have different areas where they are collecting funds, where they are doing big jobs. So the essence of funds or the essence of money is to empower people. If you're not empowering anybody, What is the essence of you getting this money? I don't know if you understand what
I do.
Yes.
I do.
So we need leaders that will represent us in such a way that it will trickle down to the least man. And those are the qualities that we see in Dr. Dennis Otuaro. Because we've gotten, previously, we've had coordinators in the past. The characters are different. When you see a man that really wants to do things, or that a man that is reaching out to the list, that is what Dr. Dennis Otuaro. So we expect our leaders, our governors, our ministers, we expect them to have that conscience, to know that the people that they are leading need empowerment. The people that they are leading need good lives. I don't know if you understand.
I do.
Yes. So we expect leaders, true leaders, to have that in the back of their mind. You understand?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
I just wanted to find out from you, Comrade Momos Wilberforce, Chairman Niger Delta, ex-agitators for good governance. What about the funding aspect? Now that you have the coordinator and actually working to ensure that what that program stands for is truly achieved, you as a person who is very close to the coordinator, what can you say about the funding, as much as the coordinator is an appointee of the president? Are there enough funds really trickling down for him to be able to meet up with some of these programs that are designed in that aspect?
Yes,
to solving the problems of the ex-agitators?
Yes, that's why now, presently now, people are clamoring seriously for the government, for our president.
Making appeals that you should.
Yes, making appeals for the president to fund the system, because we know the cost of living presently. We know the price of things.
Things are hard. Yes.
Things are hard.
The economic hardship is much.
Yes, it's much. So the funds that they are using in the past to run the system, it cannot meet up again. That's why we are clamoring seriously for the president to do something about it, to increase the funding, and very soon we'll take it to the next level by appealing to the government for them to do something about this funding, because it's very, very necessary. Without this funding, Dr. Dennis Otuaro will not be able to do more, and his aim and objective is to do more because of the things that he has proposed already. The only thing that will make him achieve those things is the funding. That's why we are calling on the president to please increase the budget of the presidential amnesty program, of the Niger Delta presidential amnesty program, so that Dr. Dennis Otuaro will be able to meet up his plans and targets. That's what we are clamoring for. We are begging the president, we are appealing to the president.
I believe the president will do that, because
the president will definitely do that.
Yes, he has been a very good person, and I'm sure that will be done.
Yes.
It's only that when such funds are given, you let them be channeled towards really meeting up with the true sense of that program.
Yes, definitely. The funds will be channeled towards that direction, because Dr. Dennis Otuaro already is doing it. He's channeling it. So when the more funding come, that is when more persons will get involved.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
That's when more persons will get involved. So we are appealing to Mr. President to try as much as possible to increase the fund. And we strongly believe that the next year budgets will be increased, because the president has clear knowledge of the situation of this country.
Okay.
Yes, he knows. He knows that the price of fuel is high, the price of everything is high. You understand? You cannot be relying on the previous budget of 65 billion naira. You understand?
Yeah.
We know that the president will definitely do something. Definitely. We are extremely sure of the president. That's why we are appreciating the president.
Wow.
And continue to support the president.
That's quite very good, Mama. So your last word before we draw the curtains.
Yeah.
What will you say to conclude the program, being a guest today on Political Viewpoint?
Yes, what I will say is that our leaders should change their attitude. The people need to change their attitude towards things. We need to change our attitude towards things, everything. If you're criticizing a system, you need to criticize it with concrete information. Stop criticizing the system based on your selfish interest, like what some of our leaders are doing, like what Jude is doing. He should not do that. He has been in the system, he has worked in the system, he knows much things about the system. He should not do that. Rather, he should think of a better way to go about it. On the aspect of the beneficiaries, we are calling on them to support the system, because we've gotten clear picture about the process. If you support a system, I strongly believe that the system will favor you.
Yeah.
So that is what we are.
I will find time some other time really to seek to have audience with Jude. So let me know what are his problems concerning what it is today on ground. Is it not better sometimes let him tell us basically what it is?
He has been telling people about his problems.
I want to interview him.
You need to interview. We'll look for a way for you to interview if it's that that is what
I wouldn't mind. Yes, yes. Let me hear.
But as I speak with you, if I'm telling you anything, I'm telling you, it's just the truth.
Okay.
It's just the truth and nothing but the truth.
Okay.
It's working based on anger.
Okay.
It does not have that much. Him and his boss does not have that much say anymore in the present administration.
It's all right.
That is the
That's
challenge.
why.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Comrade Momos Wilberforce, Chairman, Niger Delta Agitators for Good Governance. I really appreciate you for finding time to be with us on this program, Political Viewpoint, this evening.
Thank you.
In fact, I'm well educated. I've got to a level of knowing what you people do or what you did before and what you are doing today. And I equally praise Dr. Dennis Otuaro for his effort making sure that the program set aside, he follows it logically to the conclusion. I thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, that's how far we can go on the program Political Viewpoint. My guest was Comrade Momos Wilberforce, Chairman, Niger Delta Agitators for Good Governance. You listen to what he said, appealing to those who are really fighting the system to lie down their agitations and then join the forces, so that at the end of the day, the Niger Deltans were able to have succor to whatever the program has been set aside for. Again, my name is Topsy Gimba. We shall be doing that again some other time. Do have a lovely evening. See you and bye-bye.